No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Wait.
Magnum Quest, Magnum Quest, Magnum Quest. I want to play your game. Why is this even still a thing? This was an issue when the forging system came out and it took weeks to be fixed. Even though it did get fixed yet again relatively fast, I think it was within a couple days, it's just very silly this is still happening. I tried everything, uninstalling, reinstalling, repairing, praying. Nothing worked until they did that maintenance. This June new version, once again, is just another letdown. Definitely not as bad as April's, but like, it's going to take a lot to top that one. But you're supposed to be moving forward, getting better, not going backwards and getting worse. I'm going to do my best not to be too negative because I like being a positive person, but I have to address two specific issues with this update. If you share my frustration, stick around. This was a very long intro, but definitely going to be bringing some spice. Let's get it. First thing I want to start off is why even tease new bosses? They showed a griffin, I can't really mess that one up, a cyclops, a monkey, a troll, I don't even know, maybe that troll from Harry Potter.
Troll bogies.
And stated new world bosses, but they aren't even in the June version. Seriously, I'm over this teasing method their marketing team likes to use. However, it does look like their company is going through some changes with letting go staff and bringing in new ones. Hopefully that goes in a positive direction because it just makes me further upset when what they're showing, A, turns out to be bad, B, turns out to still not even be in the game with a new version, or C, it only lasts 3 minutes like my... I was thinking, wow, really neat. We're going to be getting maybe a new awakened demon boss or some sweet new world boss. Maybe we'll be able to farm the 2 new gear sets. I mean, I was really wrong. Instead, what we got was whatever these 2 summon bosses are. I say that because I've never even seen it. In fact, let me open up one of the recent boss defeats battle history and watch this groundbreaking, action-packed, nail-biting, so, first issue, I'm on a dead server. I've been put in a dead bracket. At the time of this recording, there's been a few boss summons since this version and the new world feature went live, which is almost 2 weeks now. My other accounts are already miles ahead of my main account due to them being in a more active bracket. Regardless, I can't even participate in this new world boss that wasn't even one of the 2 teased, because it dies in seconds by 1 player. Then you have to wait however long it takes to fill up this progress to max again to hopefully be on at the right time, just as this boss is about to be summoned, to spam click and defeat it in a couple seconds. It's the dumbest concept ever. Why make a summon boss with 120 million HP, 160 million HP, etc.? I can do that with 1 hero, so obviously many players can do this with a full team. It doesn't even matter if after every summon the boss HP increases, because clearly the increments are next to nothing, and the rewards, oh my, I mean, they started out basically next to nothing, but as more bosses are defeated, they seem to be increasing. Still, it doesn't help if you're placed in a dead, meaning low populated bracket. Then I'm seeing rewards in the mail saying this player beat this player beat this boss, yada yada. I'm seeing a very low amount of barrel, low amount of shards, then you can get these Frost Peak treasure packs, which sound promising, but it says you can get a random piece of gold, gold 1, or gold 2 tier gear. I mean, like, what? I mean, I'm sure they do get better eventually, but by the time this even happens, this like new world feature thing is gonna be over because of the timer up above. Rewards aside, I mean, clearly they are meant to help out newer players. That's fine with me. You can get the chests every day for participating, then for the boss defeats, although sometimes I don't get them, and then you can even get lucky with a copy of Shale, but as usual, the execution of another new event is a missed opportunity. I just want to play the content. I just want to do what I enjoy in this game, which is anything boss related, and I can't even do that. I think what most players are using would be to run 3 to 4 buffers in Durla. Both the Puppet Invasion and Emergency Evacuation have waves of enemies, so Durla with her AoE from her ultimate skill, Foul Boneyard, is amazing and it requires no positioning. It hits all the enemies, then say a hero like Wyndon with his ultimate, which goes in a specific direction. She should be enough to handle the job. I think I've seen a typical setup to be like Panda, Cinia, Amelia, or Harry as your main buffers, and then Durla. And then you can also maybe even throw in another DPS to drop a support, which I've seen heroes like Fi, Ekra, or Sur. You can do unlimited attacks as it just takes your highest score, so you can experiment with what works best for you. But to be honest, I'm a patient guy. I really am a patient guy. But this, oh my goodness, this drags on. I mean, soon as I click challenge, then begin battle, it's a snooze fest for 2 minutes. Comment down below if you're rocking a nice setup that puts up sweet numbers so others can see. I honestly haven't been doing too much experimentation with this. I do my hit, get my chests, and then I'm done. As mentioned, whatever team works best for you, you can just use it for both world events. So I'm definitely still very salty we didn't get either of those 2 teased new world bosses, but instead got this. I want bosses like the Prince Pumpkin Halloween, the Chinese New Year Kitty Cat, or fake Santa Claus for Christmas, and not have these only come around once a year. Let me quickly open up my hoarded chest here. First up is the Puppet Invasion with rewards such as this. If I don't get at least one 200 shard with a 15% chance, I'm probably going to be a tiny bit upset. Would be nice to get a shale copy even though mine's maxed out on my main, but just to say I got one with a 0.12% chance. Cue the 300 chest opening couple second montage. Alright, so that's what we got. We got something we were aiming for. That rarely happens. Next is the emergency evacuation, with basically it's got some star map resources like tokens, it's got some gold dice. So I'm just gonna cue the 200 chest opening, couple second montage. Interesting. So like I said, these rewards seem to be aimed towards beginner players, which I'm okay with because I want the game to grow. But yeah, I'm sure even beginner players, even though they are free rewards, will be like, really? That's it? I can afford to refresh my bounties now. I'm gonna rate this event a 1.5 out of 5. If they fix the summon boss so everyone can have a chance to participate, then maybe I'll feel generous enough and bump it up to a 2 or 2.5 out of 5. Moving over to the Dwarven mines. Oh wait, almost forgot. What was the point of this visual shop update? I didn't see anything wrong with what it was already. I can't be the only one who thinks this fine tweaking of visuals every chance they get is a bit overkill. No, I mean, it might just be me. Okay, so back to the second issue, the Dwarven Mines event. Honestly, I haven't felt this dirty since my college days. I say this because you literally have to break each tile just to find the gold ore to mine and move on to the next layer. My main account I haven't started yet, as you can see by the amount of my pickaxes. I will also not buy any offers for additional pickaxes because based off how the RNG heavy this event is, it's honestly a waste of money in my opinion, especially since the event currency, the tool blueprints, will carry over to the next, so I will eventually have enough to buy something worthwhile from the shop. But the pickaxes don't carry over. They act like the dice, so the lucky roll event, so continue mining away. I was going to wait to just before the event is over to do it all at once and compare the average with my other 2 accounts. So my second account, it's on layer 5. My third account is on layer 4. I've played similar events in other games as I mentioned in my delayed June version video, but this is just this is over the top. I was able to, in those games on my alt free-to-play account, able to make it to island, zone, layer, whatever you want to call it, to over 10 plus within the event duration. In the Magnum Quest version, I'll be lucky enough to reach layer 6. I just literally don't understand. I would say if you can on your account to buy up these 4 tool blueprints for 200 shards every day, on top of the others you accumulate, and just save them till the next time this event comes around. Same idea as the lucky roll event, you get different tiers, need to purchase an item in the previous tier to move on to the next. The last 2 tiers is where you want to aim for. Just remember, though this event currency will carry over just like the wine with the lucky roll event, there's no way to actually hold the devs accountable for this because you can't even see this currency anywhere. It's only visible when the event is ongoing. So we could very much have no wine carried over. If so, drinks on me, because I've been telling everyone that this stuff will carry over. It was confirmed, seen here by a community rep, the tool blueprints will carry over, so save them, save all of them. There's literally no point in using them due to how crazy it is to make it to the next layer, and the rewards in the layer are less than appealing. The silver ore rewards are okay, but there's not that many of those. Save them up and hope one day when the event comes back around you can exchange for something worthwhile, like I've said many times already. If you ever come across the gold ore, which is what you need to see in order to mine it and go to the next layer, take it. There's no sense in breaking more tiles for these small rewards. You do have missions seen here where when you mine, you can complete missions to gain more pickaxes, tool blueprints. That's a failsafe at least, because you will be needing a lot of pickaxes based off the experience I've had on all 3 of my accounts. The funny thing is, if we scroll down, if you mine 100 times or more, you gain lucky dice for the lucky roll event. Not a lot, just 1, but don't worry, if we go further down at 260, you can start getting magic cubes. If you're mining enough to get down here, thanks, because you're keeping the lights on for the rest of us. Will be interesting to see the average mined as a free-to-play, but the cutoff is probably the 125 mission. 150 might be possible if extremely lucky getting a lot of those silver ore pickaxe rewards. You get 8 pickaxes from doing all your daily missions seen here, so 150 is probably not happening with the luck I've had. If we check the leaderboard across all of my accounts, this event is doing very poorly. On my main, we got 1 player at floor 12. He might be a little bit higher now, so grats to that player. These floor 6 might be a little higher as well. Might have thrown some money here and there as well. Overall, this seems to be actually a spendy bracket I'm in. Next account, I'm on layer 5. Haven't done mine for the day. Had so-so luck, I guess I don't know. To me, it looks like it's been bad. However, landing on these treasure merchant shops have good offers, much like the Lucky Roll event. You get offers such as barrel bags, star map resources, gold for shards, XP bags, etc. Regarding the leaderboard, we got 1 player on floor 10, might be higher now. And then finally, my 3rd account, I'm on layer 3. It's been horrendous luck. I figured I would record this just in case we have to uncover every damn tile to find the gold ore. And there you have it. This is what an amazing event looks like. All tiles needed. I would have never thought to click the center tile. It was my mistake. I take it all back. This is perfectly balanced. This event is perfectly fine the way it is. Regarding the leaderboard, I doubt we have 1 spender, maybe some small purchases. But yeah, like I said, I don't recommend spending on this event. So barely anyone in my brackets are spending on this event because A, it will cost you way too much for what you get due to the cat and mouse game where it feels like every time you click on a tile, the gold ore changes location. And B, everyone has lost much faith in this game ever since April's version, so I don't blame them for being cautious of using their money. Who knows what's going to happen with this road they're going down. Oh, I almost forgot. If you click rewards at the top, since there's leaderboards, rank 1, rank 2 to 3, and rank 4 to 10 can all get the Durla Ancient God rare card. Sweet, I'm looking forward to that. No, I'm not. The amusing thing here is the leaderboard rankings are so low because of how RNG terrible this event is. You can probably make top 10 when this event duration is over for only making it to layers 5 to 7 depending on your bracket. That's sad. I'm gonna end up rating this event a 1.5 out of 5. With all the screenshots I'm seeing of players needing to uncover all the tiles or almost all of them to reveal the gold ore, I don't know. RNG is RNG, but this is very much sus. I only rate it this high because you can save your event currency for the next time, but who knows how frequent this event's going to be. So those were the 2 main issues I wanted to speak about. Quick mention about 3 other things. First, the new hero, the Elder. I did do summons for him, as you can see. No idea how to build him yet. Haven't done much work in a star map, so I'm still holding off on my judgment, but I will be asking others for input and will do a hero spotlight video one day. Second, these rite of passage offers. So there's 3 sets. You got 1 for Revna, 1 for Ares, and 1 for Winden. I'm going to start off with the 2 most likely the majority of players will have been able to complete. So for Ares, just for having him at a gold copy, you get 500 barrel. Then the higher ascended, the more free rewards or paid options you can do. I mean, right off the bat, $20 my currency for 600 shards in 1 Ares copy is just, it hurts me. It hurts me to look at this. I mean, the gates open and the first thing you're hit with is this. This honestly should have been $1 to entice you to spend more. And really, is 600 shards in 1 Ares copy going to take you very far? Probably not. I mean, maybe if you needed that 1 copy to make him legendary, but still, for that price, definitely not. The least you could have done is made this a very cheap price. But now let's just start off with $20 my currency. As you go down the ascension progress, the pricing gets out of control for what you're getting. But if you got the money, do what you want with it. I'm never gonna tell anyone they can't do something, but I'm just trying to say that these offers are really bad. I will say the free side of this, it's actually quite good. With the legendary Ares, you're getting 10 regular summons, 10 wild faction silver heroes, 5 faction summons, and remember I said these aren't easy to get in my updated shop video, but lately they've been becoming more available, so I'm happy for that, and the 500 barrel at the top. I really just don't get it when I see players saying this game isn't free-to-play friendly. This is one of the most free-to-play idle games I've touched. Yes, they spam offers in your face, more so after April's version, but you can ignore them and still progress well. They are still giving out consistent rewards for free-to-plays. If you want to rush squad levels or be competitive to a certain degree, you're gonna have to pay. If you treat it like what it is, an idle game, meaning you're gonna get there when you get there, it's a good game, but players like myself have different levels of patience. I spend to get stronger faster. You don't have to, and I still think you're gonna enjoy the game like I have on my other free-to-play accounts. Moving over to the Winden side, same offers, same deals, another hero I think the vast majority will already have at Legendary or close to it. And now the Revna, a Divinity hero. Here's where the juicy rewards are being Dragon Scales and Chest of Lights. Same as the other two, the pricing over here gets way out of control. Like scrolling down here, $140 my currency for 3k shards, only 10 Dragon Scales and 1 Revna copy. Like, I mean, they've lost their damn mind if they think I'm gonna click on this. Anyways, the free side is still very promising if you have Revna Ascended. On my third free-to-play account, like seen here, I've been doing dragon summons for her, so you can see I got a good amount of dragon scales from this. My second free-to-play account, I opted to skip Revna and then go for Ryan first. Was this the best idea? Probably not, but I just felt like I wanted to do something, mix things up, so I ended up leaving Ryan at 5 stars, and now I've been working on my Revna now. Overall, the pricing offers suck, but the free rewards, these are actually quite nice. Granted, you need this specific Heroes Ascended to Legendary to get them all. And now the third thing, the new GVG. Unfortunately, I didn't record any footage, but I got some screenshots until next time it becomes available. This has potential to be very fun and challenging. So it looks like PvP will be the driving factor, which sucks for me because I hate it, I don't understand it, I don't want to understand it, but I'm glad it's helped keeping the game alive. So the first problem was on my main account guild, wasn't even matched up with anyone due to the power difference against all other guilds, so I wasn't even able to test this out. It just gave us an instant win, and sure, winning is fun, but I wanted to try and participate because the rewards aren't anything special. You can see from my mail I got 10k guild currency, 500 shards, and 2 custom blueprint chests. However, what's going to make up for these lack of rewards is if this is going to be a consistent event. If this is, say, a weekly new GVG feature like Scramble for Resources, the rewards would be more tolerable, as I think everyone at this point just wants to be able to do something in this game. So if we won each season with whomever we're matched up against each week for a month, that would be 40k guild currency I would use for blueprints from the guild shop. 2k shards is still very low, unfortunately, but then you get 8 custom blueprint chests, which is fine by me, since anytime I can get one of these, I'm happy, because the idle demon dispatch takes time, and it's also one of 3 gear sets depending on the demon you choose, plus failing happens far too often, so to be able to pick what you want, even if it's just 1 blueprint chest, I need it. Now for the actual GVG, so guild versus guild, it picks an MVP who's going to get additional rewards. They aren't much better than everyone else, if I recall correctly, like maybe 1 more additional blueprint chest. But to get that MVP title, we'll probably rock some players' socks off. Regarding picking elites, being strategic with challenging certain players, I'll do a separate video all focused on this GVG when my main account can actually participate, but I enjoyed this on my other 2 accounts. Yes, it does take their squad level into account, unlike the other PvP game modes, bringing everyone down to 300, so you're going to need to understand attacking someone with like 20 to 30 plus squad levels above yourself, regardless of your hero's investments, star map, runes, ascensions, gear forging. Those additional squad levels make a huge impact on the power you are facing. But like I said, I really enjoyed thinking of who to attack, setting up defenses that somehow made an impact, because defending means the opponent only gained 1 point instead of 3. It's pretty satisfying. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing in PvP. The elite portion is a whole other level of strategy, because making the wrong guild members elite can give your opponent 9 points if they beat them, which will potentially lose your match just like that. Also, each member has 3 hearts, and as they lose a defend, they lose a heart. Lose all 3 and you're knocked out of the match, so the challenging list gets smaller and smaller, so it's not like you can have your guild farm just 1 weak member for points. Overall, with some tweaking such as the matching rules, which already have been stated to be changed for the next Guild War seen here, then I think I heard about some confusion about assigning elite members, but this could also be due to translation problems per usual. Maybe allowing an MVP from both sides, winner and loser, plus have that take into account defensive wins, because like I said, it's all strategy, attacking and defending. and then a match review when the challenge period ends would help out as well. These are just a few I can think of right now. There's obviously a lot more, but this could be another solid PvP game mode addition like Plains Expedition, but I will have to do a whole video on this next time. In conclusion, this June's new version overall was another letdown. I learned after April, I found it's better to keep my expectations down here. Can you see, down here, way at the bottom, so I can't go any lower, only up. This version averaged out, I mean, maybe to bring it from like right here, a slight bump, maybe to about there. Hopefully with the new staff and the changes they're currently making, this game can grow again with positivity, because I don't want to have to constantly be running from lions, hyenas as a giraffe, which is what these updates feel like. I just want to peacefully eat my acacia leaves, stress-free. Maybe one day this is gonna happen. Leave a comment down below your thoughts or anything you want to add. I do read all the comments and try to respond, but sometimes I do forget. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.